and my name is Megan Ellsworth, and we are so glad to be talking with you today. We have lots to share to wrap up the end of the year, Karen. So
Oh my
much going on.
gosh. I know. You would think things are slowing down because we're getting toward the holiday and the end of the year, but man, we have so much happening. I'll tell you, last week, Megan, I had the opportunity to go down to Florida for a couple of days and
Ooh,
attend the Sports Builder Association's winter technical meeting and conference.
wow.
Yes, we have Coatings Coffee Shop that, started with a strong focus on roof coatings, but there are coatings on many things besides roofs,
Very
including
true.
tennis courts, pickleball courts, basketball courts, track surfaces. It
Driveways.
it was fascinating
Wow,
to attend the conference and see the similarities between that industry and the roofing industry. A lot of family-owned businesses,
that's cool.
yeah, a small tight-knit community feel when you're at the show. So that was real interesting. So stay tuned for seeing more sports builders information coming to Coatings Coffee Shop.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's exciting. I love expanding and looking at the whole picture of coatings, not just roofing. And then Heidi's kind of doing that too this week. She's at MBMA, the Metal Building
Manufacturer.
Manufacturers Association. And I know there's some metal building erectors there, there's manufacturers. So, whole building, not just the roof.
Yeah, yeah, we love metal,
Yeah.
and we're getting more and more involved in those associations as well.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for
Yeah.
that. Okay,
Very
so
exciting.
we've got some educational opportunities coming up.
Yes.
One today. So it's not until 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific. It is a coatings talk with our friends from Java. So if you're watching this, you better run over there and sign up. Go to coatingscoffeeshop.com, go to the Read, Listen, Watch menu, and you'll find it there. We're going to be talking about end of year metrics and
So
what
important.
yeah, yeah. And, we had a practice session yesterday, and we have a contractor that's part of the panel, Carrie Adderhold from Florida, and she's passionate about data and numbers and is sharing a lot of information about what she does in her business. So I think
That's
this is going to
awesome.
be really helpful for a lot of folks. So please sign up. If you can't make it today, sign up anyway, because then you can watch it on demand.
Yes, yeah. And even if you don't sign up, you can always go to the RLW navigation on coatingscoffeeshop.com and you can watch all of our RLWs and coatings talks that have happened this year. There are a lot of really great ones. So check out the Java one. End of year metrics, so important. And then tomorrow, we have a coffee conversations with sponsored by ABC Supply with Latinos in Roofing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We have our very own Itzel Nahira is going to be on it, and Heidi's hosting, and they're going to have a little bit in Spanish, a little bit in English, and just talking about the importance of the Latino community, Hispanic community in roofing, and the start of Latinos in roofing. It's going to be really good.
I think so too. That is such a large part of our industry. So it's really important that those of us who aren't a part of that community start to become a part of that community and understand. There's differences in culture, language, of course. And so I think
Yep.
this is going to be really educational. And our friends at ABC Supply are sponsoring that episode.
Yeah, and it's really fun. Amparo, and her daughter Jackie are our two guests. So mother daughter, I love that.
Very family industry that we are in, right?
Yes,
You see that a lot.
yes,
Okay, so one more, well, actually two more next week,
yeah.
one live and one on demand. We have a metal talk next Wednesday with Geico, and it's going to be talking all about metal maintenance and using, the service to grow your business.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that one. I'll be hosting that one, and we're going to get together and go through that early next week before the live event. So
Yeah.
yeah, it should be great.
Yeah, I think that's going to be great. I think also that could be a resource contractors could send to their homeowners saying, this is what we offer, this is what you should be looking at if you do need maintenance. I think that's going to be a great topic.
Yes, and commercial building owners,
Yes.
who don't maybe, out of sight, out of mind. We always say
Yeah.
you don't see it, you
Yep.
don't know what's going on up there. It's really important to get it checked, and it really will be a good educational resource for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then also on the 17th, we're releasing our Lunch and Learn for the month, sponsored by Metal Forming. And they're going to be talking all about their machines and everything that we talked about in the coffee conversations earlier this year. So we're going to show lots of footage of their machines up close, working and not work, like on and not on, and lots of demos. And then also Chad Rowe, who is their sales guy, is going to be the guest, and he is great. So
He is
you'll have a good
fantastic.
time.
Yeah, he was on
Mhm.
an episode of Weekly Blend with us a couple
Yeah.
months ago, and we had a lot of fun. So that's out on our YouTube channel if you want to check that out.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Awesome.
comes out next Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah. So we have all these opportunities. If you are taking some time over the holidays, tune in,
Yeah.
because you can learn a little bit while
Mhm.
you're taking that time, much needed time off, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's talk about what's happening in the newsroom. We have
Yes.
an article out there written by Emma, one of our writers, that's your complete guide to snow retention.
Ooh.
And it's probably a little late in some parts of the country if you don't have your snow retention in place.
Right.
But yeah, it's really important to know. There's 3 steps that part of the process, including the engineering and the design. And, folks like our friends at TRA Snow and Sun, Mindy, they'll help. So it's something that you really should learn about. I mean, Megan, you are out there in Denver and you guys have snow, right?
Yeah, we have snow, but I think you could still get retention on your roof if you
Oh,
need
yeah.
it, especially in the city and in the suburbs. It's not too much to where you can't get up on the roof safely. So I think people should definitely tune into this one.
Yeah, yeah, it's there's more coming, right?
Yeah.
This'll melt and then get your snow
Yes.
retention installed up there and then there'll be
Hmm.
more snow coming. So check that out. That's in the newsroom. And then let's talk about classifieds, Megan. We have an interesting job posted out there, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have Roofers Coffee Shop. The coffee shops is hiring. We're looking for an account coordinator. So obviously, as you all know, we're all remote, so you could work from the comfiness of your own home. And the application is open and on the site, and we can put a link in the show notes below. So if anyone out there listening is interested in applying, you definitely should.
Yeah, yeah. We have a great culture here. Like you said, it's fully remote.
Yeah.
We have a lot of young moms that have young kids.
Yep.
We have a lot of people that just, need that flexible schedule and
Hmm.
you benefit a lot from it. And we do offer benefits and
Yeah.
health and dental and
Yeah.
retirement and all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
check it out. Join
Check
the
it out.
team. Hey, so with the holiday coming, Christmas and New Year both fall on a Wednesday.
Yep.
And that's the day we usually do the weekly blend. So I think we're just going to skip it.
I think so. I think everyone needs a break going into 2025. We're gearing up for IRE, for all sorts of trade shows. So we'll see you all next week. But then
Next
after
week.
that, we'll see you in 2025.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we'll give you a little sneak preview of some things that are going to be happening in January that
Ooh,
you'll want to be sure to not miss.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, Megan, thanks so much for being here today. It's great to see you as
Yes.
always.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Karen.
Yeah, and thank you everybody out there for tuning in to this episode of the Weekly Blend. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring that
Ring the
bell
bell.
so that you don't miss a thing. And hopefully, we'll see you next week. Bye
See
bye.
ya.
Cool. My cat
Okay.
decided to come over and join me, and I let him get on my lap, which I usually don't do because it's my heated throw.